Okay, so we have Torpedo Banzai up next. So looks like win condition is sink 66% of battleships. So I need to kill 2 battleships and I need to keep 10% of my allies alive. So because I need to keep 10% of my allies alive, I've decided to go for quite a few ships. So that just means I need to keep two destroyers alive, so I can afford to lose 17 of them. Seems pretty fair to me. Okay, so we've got 17 destroyers going 40 knots, and they've got 3 deck torpedoes, 1 facing forward, 1 left, 1 right. So let's see how we get on. So, because the enemy's got a lot of screening units, and I've got a lot of ships that I need to try and organise, it's going to be quite difficult to get to the enemy battleships before I get destroyed. So, although I very rarely use this formation, I think that the best tactic is going to be using an abreast line. It's not a formation that I like to use, but in this particular scenario, I believe it's probably going to be the best. So I'm going to have, yeah, I'll keep him as my lead ship. So it is going to take a long time for them to organise themselves. Right, so basically I want to make sure that my ships are aiming at the enemy battleships. So as soon as I see them, I'm going to tell them to shoot at the enemy battleships with their torpedoes. So you do that by holding down shift and right clicking on them. That way they're not going to target their torpedoes at anything else, but they can still fire their other guns at other targets. So I believe this is probably going to be the best method of control, but I don't know. I might be better off just using a control click maneuver and just telling them all to move in that direction. So anyway, here he is. Shift click, turn on everyone's torpedoes and just let them fire as and when they want. So I'm probably going to suffer some friendly fire casualties, but there's not much you can do about that. So I am going to just turn to the side, see if I can get multiple of my launchers off. Although I have to be careful, like here, that I don't sail in front of my own launchers, my friends' launchers. Okay, so I'm just literally just going to try and saturate the area in torpedoes and hope I get some lucky hits. I don't see any better method of controlling this other than potentially just a shift click. As you can see, they're all lagging behind, which is why I think this abreast formation is pretty shit. I'm just going to let them hit into my ships, to be honest with you. I can't be bothered to try and micromanage everybody. Well, we've got a couple of hits, but unfortunately it was on the armoured cruiser and not the battleship. It looks like we have got a hit on the battleship, and a hit on another battleship, and a hit on another battleship. So we have managed to land a couple of hits, which I'm quite happy about. So it looks like this ship's still got one launcher that he hasn't fired, which I'd imagine is the starboard launcher. But he's broke off, unfortunately. So we're still landing a couple of hits, and we have sunk another ship. Oh, looks like I'm about to sail in front of my own torpedoes. Again, we're still landing more hits. We've taken out another ship. We haven't quite managed to take out a battleship yet though. And another, and another. So we're landing a lot of hits, but we haven't done anywhere near enough damage to take one out quite yet. If I can, I'm just going to use this ship to ram into that one and see if I can just take him down with a ram. It's going to be close. Unfortunately, I just passed straight through him. Oh dear. Okay, fair enough. But his friends targeted him by trying to target me. His friends took him out for me. That's very kind of him. Right, so there you go. It wasn't pretty. The abreast formation's not very, well, it doesn't do what you expect it to. Let's just put it that way. But it did get the job done, so I can't complain too much. So there we go. Torpedo Banzai. Right, cheers guys. See you in the next one.